What's up guys, today I have here the S23 Ultra and I've had this device for about a month and a half now, and I will be giving my review on this phone and how it's held up from a physical standpoint and whether or not I can recommend this to those of you who might be interested in picking this device up. So let's get started. Starting out with the price. At the time of this video, the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra stands at around $1,255 for the 200 gigabyte version. This is the 500 gigabyte version, so it was slightly more. I paid around $1,500 for this, and that was with tax and shipping and some accessories, so it definitely was a bit more than it normally would have been. But honestly, I would say that for me personally, it was definitely worth it. One of the main features of the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra has to be the cameras. So this phone is equipped with 5 cameras at the back and 1 camera at the front. And these are all pro-grade cameras, which are the best that I've ever tested, even that of the iPhone 14 Pro Max. So at the back, we have 5 cameras, like I just said. This one is a main 200 megapixel main camera, which is impressive. It takes awesome photos. Then this is a 10 megapixel telephoto lens with 10x zoom. And then this is a 10 megapixel telephoto lens with 2x zoom. And this is a 10 megapixel ultra wide lens. And this is just some like a laser, like a depth sensor. And then we have a flash. Then at the front, we have a 12 megapixel selfie camera, which takes some awesome selfies. And even though the iPhone 14 Pro Max just got a camera upgrade for the selfie, it definitely cannot compete with the Samsung S23 Ultra. There is nothing that I've tested so far that can beat this phone with cameras. It's just an awesome system. It always takes very quick photos. It's very sharp and has lots of detail and very vivid and very bright. A fun thing you can do with Samsung's telephoto lens, which has 100 times space zoom, is take photos of the moon, which turn out pretty crisp with a lot of detail in the moon, which is really fun to do just every once in a while when the moon's out. And it also has a great camera system, which takes portrait mode even with pets, very good. It's very sharp, a lot of detail in the fur, and it just always takes really good photos, especially just outdoors and like macro shots of flowers. And this is kind of what you can expect from that zoom during the daytime of the moon, so it's not as good as it is at nighttime, but it's still pretty good. Definitely a really great camera system. As you can see, it just gets every single little detail of the dog, all of the individual hairs. It separates the background really well. And then with selfies, it also does a really good job, like I mentioned earlier. It's just a very, very impressive camera system, which has probably been a really great thing to have with this device, just using it day to day for about 2 months. Another major improvement from last year's Galaxy S22 Ultra is the battery life. So this year with the Snapdragon Gen 2 for Galaxy, we have gotten a significantly improved battery life. I am getting about 2 days of battery life with heavy use and 3 days with a lighter use case, and it has been phenomenal, especially with Samsung's super fast charging. I can get it charged back up to 100% in about 15 minutes from 50%, and from 0 to 100 in roughly about a little less than an hour. So it has been really good with just charging and battery life. So if it does die, that can charge up super fast, and I never is on the charger for long. So that has been a very nice thing if I'm just going somewhere for the day and I don't need to worry about taking a battery pack along with me or anything like that. It has been super nice. Okay, now about design. The Galaxy S23 Ultra has a very modern, sleek design with rounded corners and rounded sides and kind of boxy corners, which can be a little bit sharp if you're holding it. It just kind of digs in, but it's very comfortable to hold in the hand. A lot more comfortable than some other phones with very boxy edges and corners, and it's very comfortable in the hand. It's not like some huge devices where it's just extremely awkward to hold and you're not exactly sure how to hold it. It's very comfortable in the hand. And we also have Gorilla Glass Victus 2 on the front and the back, and it is made out of 50% recycled glass, not plastic, sorry. And it has been very durable. I did drop it on the screen outside. Let's see. Get it off. Okay, I'm not sure if you can. Let's see. I don't think you can see it, but there is one micro scratch. Oh, wait. There it is. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. It's right there. It's just a small micro scratch from dropping it. Fell face first onto some dirt, kind of mixed with a few snowstones, but it was fine, and there is no other physical damage from that fall. Thankfully, the screen did not crack, and that is the only physical damage that I could see from it. And as for the back, there is absolutely no physical damage, no micro scratches, nothing at the sides. And the sides have Samsung's Armor Aluminum, and just so you know, those are not scratches on the Armor Aluminum. That's just the plastic covering that comes on Samsung devices, but I did take it off the bottom. And unlike the iPhone 14 Pro Max that I had, the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra has absolutely zero scratches on the bottom that I could see. There's just absolutely nothing there. A very clean, very polished device. So durability has been definitely a major improvement over some of Samsung's previous phones, and that's just super nice. Just give you some peace of mind of just a very expensive device that you don't want to drop and have it fall. But I do usually throw a case on it, like this official Samsung case, or this other case I got off of Amazon. It's just super nice just to quickly throw something on it to give it a little bit more protection just from drops and just scratches and stuff like that. So honestly, I would say if you're looking to pick this device up, I would definitely suggest it. It is very smooth. The UI, I've had very little to no software bugs, no like small glitches anytime that's ever lagged. It's been super fast, just scrolling through everything. It's been very smooth. I love the back gesture or back tap gesture, kind of like what you have on the iPhone, just double tap to show notifications, and just like the multitasking, and just everything has been super smooth, and I love it. It's definitely a super fast device. So if you're looking to pick one of these up, I would definitely recommend it for those of you who just want to get it and who's looking just to buy a new phone. It's also, their ecosystem is nice with the Galaxy Watch 5, and the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro is super nice just to use a very seamless connection between the two devices. So it's just super nice to use both of these side by side. They're very similar to Apple's AirPods Pro 2. So it's been super nice. So thank you for watching this review, and I hope that you liked it. And if you did, please consider subscribing, liking, and leaving a comment. Let me know on your thoughts on the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, and I will catch you in my next video. See you then.